Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today I am showing you my first layout for the first Monday of the month for our new series called For the Love of Homemade Kits. So if you watched the previous video that I posted earlier, it was of my kit, and I'm using some of my Archival ink. This is red geranium, and I'm going to be using a photo of my son from when he was like 2 or 3 years old. And I did find some inspiration from what you see on my phone there, a layout that I saw on Pinterest. And I will have that link down below. And they kind of went in with this stencil here. I'm using my honeycomb stencil from Vicki Boutin Wildflower and Honey Collection. And I'm just running it through the stencil, and I'm just rubbing it in with my little, these are like kind of like makeup brushes, but we use them for mixed media as well with inks. And I'm just rubbing it through the stencil, and I'm doing it in those spots. And now I'm going to come in with my star stencil that I got from the Hit Kit Club. Sorry. I think it was the December Kits, or it might have been November Kits, not sure. Don't remember, sorry. But it's a star stencil, and I'm running it also through the ink through there as well. And I'm just going to put some up here in this corner. And you're going to see I'm going to have like 3 clusters going on this layout, and it's going to look really neat. And I love this for a boy layout. So I was really excited when I saw this on Pinterest, so I figured I'm going to try it. And it came out really nice, so I'm really very happy with it. And I love doing this series because it's helping me use up my stuff, and it's getting me to go out of my comfort zone a little bit with other things. So I'm like pulling stuff out and using it, and it's just been great. So make sure you check out the other ladies. I will have a link down below, and the one link will link you to all of our channels and everybody who's participating, and you can follow along with them as well. And I'm just backing my photo with some black cardstock, and now I'm going to cut this piece of paper here that was also in my kit that I put together. And I'm just going to cut like a square piece out of this, and I'm going to use that as well on the back of my photo. And I cut it a little bit smaller. I kind of skipped there for you because I'm sure you don't want to see me cutting paper. And now I'm going to use the star one, which is so cute. I love the star one. And it has a little bit of that red, dark, deep, rich red in it. And that was the look I was going for, the blue and the red on the back of this beautiful grain paper. And I am going to cut this down now, and I'm going to make a banner out of it. So I'm going to do fishtails on both sides. And the way I do that is I just pinch the 2 pieces of paper together from each corner, and then I just cut it on a slant like that. It's the easy way to get your little fishtails on the ends of your paper. And that's going to go behind it like that. And I'm also going to distress with some black ink, my Archival ink I'm going to use on a lot of my background papers. And now I'm going through some of the ephemera, that die cuts that I put in the kit as well that I want to use up. And some of them were to use large die cuts. I do end up cutting this one down though, and I thought I was going to use it in this corner, but then I end up using something else. I kept moving and mixing things, and I had this vellum piece, and I end up using it, but I end up backing it because you can't really see it that well. That's the only thing with acetate and vellum. You can't see it really well if it has something written on it or whatever. So that's going to be backed with some black black cardstock as well. And now I'm going in and I'm going to make a triangle. And that's just a piece that I used from a previous layout that I cut out for triangle that I used, and I just traced it. And now that's going to go up in the corner there. So like I said, I'm going to have 3 clusters going on. And I'm going to use a piece of each of the papers that I used to back my photo. And now I'm going to go in with this paper as well. It's got that deep red color in it. And I wanted to have another piece behind my photo. I did, and I also did another piece with the fishtails behind the white piece there. So I'm just doing the same thing, pinching the ends, and I snipped it off. And that's going to go like that, and then my photo is going to go like that. But that frame that's around that vellum piece is not going to be staying. I end up not liking it. And now I'm going to stick these 2 pieces up here just to kind of tie everything together. And I did use the end of that one piece of die cut that I cut in half. I'm going to use it in this top corner here to kind of frame my picture because I like the way it looked. And I just stuck that behind there like that. And now this vellum piece, see how I backed it with the black, and it looks much better. And now I'm going to put down my little triangle. I taped it all together, my pieces, and then I'm going to tape it up there in that corner. Like that. And you're going to see me come in with a lot of stamps. And I use my black archival ink to stamp. And just kind of pulling things up a little bit. So now you see I'm distressing the edges of the papers. I did it with all of them because I wanted them to stand up off of that wood grain. And now you're going to see me put this little piece down here that I ended up finding in my die cuts. Those 2 containers that you see there, I added those in with my kit to use up. And now you're going to see me do my stamping. So I'm using this Bow Bunny stamp and these 2 feathers. And they're like leaves but feathers, I don't know. And I'm going to, I liked them. And they have like this kind of scriptive writing on them. It's really cool. So I'm going to put some on top over here because this layout that I'm scrap lifting, it has a lot of stamping on it. So I'm just testing out the stamp first before I go and stamp it. And now I'm going to stamp it down. And there you go. And I'm kind of going for like the grungy look, I guess you would say. So I'm doing a lot of stamping. And I did some down there. And now I'm going to do a leaf up here like that. And then I'm also going to take these round ones that I had. They look like little wreaths, and I had a heart one. So the little frame that I cut out and put in that one corner there, I'm going to put my heart stamp there, like that. And I love the way that looks. So, yeah, so that piece is there. And now I'm just going to tape down these 2 little banners and get them all taped down. And I do end up moving this whole thing because I noticed it was too slanted. So, but I don't show you that. Sorry. But I do end up straightening it out a little bit. And I didn't notice, I don't know why I didn't notice that it was too slanted, but I do end up turning it more. So now I'm just taping everything down. I'm going to go in, I'm going to pop up my photo with some of my craft foam. And then you'll see me go in with some more stamps. I end up going in with some circle stamps as well. And I'll try to put that photo up in the right-hand corner of my screen so that you guys can see it and kind of see what I'm going off of because you can't really see it on my phone that well. And now I'm going in with another stamp. It's a little heart stamp. And I'm just stamping the little hearts over here too. And now I have this one script stamp. It kind of has like these, I don't know what you would call them, like all these little X's all over it. And it's really cool. And they have that going on in the layout that I'm scrap lifting. So I decided to go across my banner with some of these. And then I should have did it before I laid my photo down. But of course I didn't. But it's okay. I managed to get it on there. And I wasn't going for perfect. No, okay, with the stamping, it's supposed to look like that. It's not supposed to be perfect. And it's supposed to look faded and not really the complete impression of the stamp. So just so you guys know, you want it to look a little faded and not really the full impression. That's what makes it look really cool. So now I'm going in with the smaller circle, and these are all Bow Bunny I'm using. Some of them are different ones that I got at Tuesday Morning that I don't know the name of, I'm sorry. So now I'm going to put a piece of this little washi tape here that I had in my sticker sheet, and I'm going to stick it underneath my photo there, and it's just X's and O's for hugs and kisses. And then I'm going to go on with this one, but this one I end up taking off, and you'll see why at the end. And I did put these little circles in, and these were also in my circles in my sticker sheet. One has a little cross, it looks like, and the other one has a heart. And I just stuck them in my clusters, and this one had a little bit of writing on it. And then I go in with this washi underneath my little tag down here that I end up stamping off camera with the date and everything on there. And now I'm going to go in with this little heart that says XO, and I put it inside that heart. That's probably going to get moved as well. And then I went in with a little phrase sticker that says love this moment. And now I cut about not even an inch, like smaller than that, tiny bit off the top and the bottom. And I just wanted to bring in that deep red color. So I just cut a piece off and I glued it to the back of the layout. And now I'm going to go on with some black splatters. And my brush does not splatter that good. I think I need to get a new one. And this is really a good brush, so I don't know why it does this to me. So I kind of go in and do it myself. So I hope you guys like the layout, and don't forget to check out the other ladies. And this is it after the splatters. And I will have close-ups. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. So please just remember to hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And it also lets YouTube know, what videos you like to watch and things like that. And now I'm going to go in with my title, and I'm using these stickers that I put in my kit as well. And it's just going to be adorable, because he was adorable. He is adorable. He still is, even though he's 17 now. He's still my adorable little boy. And I don't know why I got my T-ruler out, because I just ended up sticking them down myself. But I know a lot of people use their T-ruler to make sure it's straight, but I just went for it. And that's it. And there you go. And here come the close-ups. And like I said, don't forget to check all the other ladies out. I think there's about 6 or 7 of us doing this, so it's really cool to watch them. And now you can see the stamps up a little bit closer, and it looks really neat. Gives it a lot of interest on the page, and I really like that. So and I want to thank you for watching, and remember, stay crafty. Bye.